Hello! Too tall here coming in, ducking under that search bar to bring you another video of Fault. Milestone 2. We are going to get right back into it. Now, if I remember correctly when I last left off, what was her name? Oh, what? Soul's sister. I can't remember her name, but oh well. Was on the ground, I believe. Yeah, with Rune after Soul is learning, or not after he is learning how to use agi craft or something that involves like agriculture. And we also know that Peggy, Peggy was the person who she is talking to or watching her write from a prison inside Neo Cersei, who is who's in the same place as Rotona. So we gotta see how these things connect out, but seems as though we have probably a revolution going on soon with the guilds and everything from what we saw last time. Let's head right back on in. Rune. Surprise! Exclamation point, exclamation point. Mill, that was the name. Mill. Mill! She collapsed. Mill, are you okay? Someone's out of breath. Reagan! Soul! Quick! Mills! I gotta get into character. Man, I am so out of character because I was too busy playing Company of Heroes. But that was a Company of Heroes, I remember. Fun. Well, fun. Not really. No, that was just the most annoying mission, but this isn't Company of Heroes. This is Fault. What? Mill? Sorry. Mill, are you alright? I wonder what happened, even though I've been feeling fine these days. Must be anxiety. You need to rest. All you need to do is maintain your condition. I'm sorry for making you all worry. Soul, leave her to the fight. Put your mind to agrocraft. But get out. If you're that connected, concerned, my bad, not connected. If you're that concerned over your sister, then hurry up and get to planting the medicine. Zvite, watch over her well. Yes, ma'am. Leave her to me, Soul. I'll take real good care of her. If something happens, I'll let you know right away, so please just focus on the field for now. Fine, I got it. That is the best way. By getting that medicine for her condition, that is the best way to help her. Dot dot dot, dot 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 dot, more dot 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 dot, or period. Hey, how about a little more fitness with mana? Fineness with mana. Oh. Hey, how about a little more fineness? Finesse with the mana? One wrong move and it could all explode. If you can't control it, then pull back. Stop shifting first and collect yourself. Easier said than done. It's not perfect, but the soil is getting warmer. Just a little more. Okay. Whew. That's right. Relax. Relax. And... Is this right? I think I've got it. It's stabilized now. Ah, look, there it is. It's glowing. I didn't even say I wasn't paying attention. It's glowing. Oh, all at once, eh? So, look at the sediment in the middle. It turned red. Hold back on power now and introduce some arrow. Are you familiar with the concept of synergy? How combining mana makes it worth more than the sum of its parts, right? Yep. Right now, you're using 10 units of pyro mana, simply as 10 units. Doing so will not only tire you out, but also highly inefficient. Instead, combining 1 unit of pyro with 1 unit of aerial will give you 4 units of pyro worth of output. fire and air. Fire needs air in order for it to burn, basically. Oxygen. That's energy. The only way you the only way to truly understand the right ratio is to rely on your intuition. Aerial is the hardest mana for me to work with, though. If you can't handle that, then you'll be exhausted long before night falls. Just so you know, once that sediment turns yellow, you need to keep it that way for 10 to 12 hours. 10 hours? Being able to synergize is indispensable in achieving that. Once you've gotten used to it, I'll be taking the sediment stone out one by one. You have until sundown to familiarize yourself with it. Don't say that like it's so easy. This is really, really tough. Alrighty, more Rune and Mill. Let's get back to Ratona, but then again, she really can't do anything with her mana. Oh well. Here, Mill, some water. I feel hot. Let me soak a towel for you. Sorry, but there's a small bag behind over there. My medicine. Huh? Ah, got it. There was a brown pouch with some medicine in powdered form by where Mill pointed. So this is Sagola. Doesn't look like anything but dark brown powder to me, though. Thank you. Mill goes to sleep almost immediately after drinking the medicine. Almost the same word. Immediately, instantaneously. That was fast. She must have been in a lot of pain. Oh, hey! That's a phone. Wait a second. That sound. The transceiver. That must be Ratona. Yes. This is Rune over. Ratona. Ratona. Can you hear me? This is Rune. Please respond. Pete. I am alive. So she's probably saying, repeat, I am alive. I am alive. I repeat, I am alive. Yay! Happy! Sad. Happy! Concerned. Happy! Concerned. Happy! Ratona! I hear you, Ratona. Can you hear me? You Rune. Are you okay? You're still within range of the transceiver device. Thank goodness. Of course, and we're fine. How about you, Ratona? Are you alright? Any injuries? Wait just a minute. Reagan! Reagan! It's Ratona! We have contact from Ratona! What? Queen Reagan, you say? What's going on, Rune? Is she experienced Empress Syndrome? It's a long story. When you disappeared and Stella couldn't find anything in her search, she started to meditate. I think she was asking for help from Reagan's consciousness. Damn, this is not good. An episode of Empress Syndrome this prolonged is unprecedented. Celphine's own consciousness may no longer even exist. Huh? No way. Sally's consciousness doesn't exist anymore? Having an episode of Empress Syndrome last for days really was a bad idea. Huh? Days? What are you talking about? What? What's all the fuss now? Reagan! Princess, are you there, Princess? Ravenstad. You're alive, I see. Why? Why did you have to rely on the Empress Syndrome, Princess? That puts yourself in danger. You know that best. Don't you? Ravenstad, tell me, what kind of phenomenon is Empress Syndrome? Huh? It's a phenomenon that's said to protect and uphold the path down. Indeed. Upholding the path down ritual and maintaining my Celphine's consciousness for the greater kingdom of Rosenheim. Which is more important? Ugh. Don't mix in your personal feelings into this. You're the one at fault for suddenly disappearing like that. You have no right to tell me off on this. But, I. Uh, then. Oh no, the connection! Yes, before the connection gets cut, I have one more ring. A warning. What? A warning? Alright, calm down. Listen, you two. Obviously, you can cut out. Rupika is. Rupika Garrus is not to be trusted. Eh? What? Do you mean. Do you mean that he's up to no good? His promise of releasing me from the Vita domain 4 days from now has nothing but a complete lie. You mustn't take heed of anything else he says. Huh? Has been a lie? Oh, wait a minute, Ratono. What are you? This doesn't exactly make any sense. Watch out. That man. He's planning something. What are you talking about, Ravenstad? It's been 4 days since then. What? Why are you so agitated? Have you lost your mind? No, I've been in prison here for over 2 weeks now, haven't I? What? 2 weeks? The deadline for Rupika's promise has long passed. Maybe you have the dates wrong. Ritona, what do you... It has not. We only just met Garrus 2 days ago. Nowhere near the deadline for your promise released. Interesting. Ritona? That can't be. Hey, Ritona, are you alright? Your voice, no, everything feels completely off. I see. It must be this transceiver. No, not it. Who are... No, that's not... Who are you people? Where are you taking Selphine and Rune? Ding, 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 ding. Light bulb, light bulb, light bulb. That's not Ritona. I don't think that's Ritona. I don't know Ritona's voice, so I can't hear the voice, but that does not seem like Ritona. I don't think she would say Rune like that. But you know who did say Rune like that, and who tends to long their words? Creepy bitch from the beginning. We're not beginning, Milano, but the creepy bitch when Selphine had the gun to the head. That creepy bitch. Oh, she's a bitch. She's a bitch. She's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. It's no use. Something's definitely going wrong here. Yep, and I think I figured it out. Ritona, come down, please. It's us. We're the real Selphine and Rune. Rupika. You bastard. What have you done to those two? I can't crash. Hang on. 2 glasses together. The transceiver just made a crashing sound. Ravenstad, compose yourself. Answer us. Pop. What just happened? I'll tell you what happened. You're being played. Zvite, go back to nursing mill. Huh? We're not gonna do anything? Are you sure? Ratona's clearly... Damn. What should we do? Maybe we should go right there now and... Must I explain? There's absolutely nothing we can do about this right now. But, at the very least, from our perspective, Garrus has yet to go back on his word. Perplexulating as this situation is, we have nothing to do but focus on the Segola. I'll get in touch with Garrus later on. Ritona, I know there's nothing we can do for right now, but... No use worrying about it. There's nothing we can do. Alrighty. This is a good point for me to try and explain what's going on right now. Or what I think is going on. Remember how Rudu told Rune to get out of there as quickly as possible and not to wander around because of the other company? Well, they're competing, right? And Rupika is from a place abundance of mana, and he's a smart doctor and knows everything. He's a, as he says in his own word, a genius. Well, he wants to go, but what if he's there? So is Peggy, and now Ratona there to help, or not Ratona, but like Peggy and Rupika. They're being held prisoner by the company to make this some secret man or increase their company, and Rupika wants to get there. But the crazy bitch, I'm calling her crazy bitch because I cannot pronounce her name for the life of me, nor can I remember it right now. But she knows about the transceiver and now knows he wants to get out. So she takes the transceiver, mimics Ratona's voice because on the phone, we all know talking on phones, we all sound different. Like, I remember when I was recording and I first heard my voice, I'm like, holy shit, do I have a head cold or something? Because I know I do not sound like that. I sound like I sound a hell of a lot deeper in the actual world. But people also hear me, so it's all interesting. But I really think she took the transceiver. My microphone keeps wanting to move away from my mouth, and it's so annoying. But something tells me she took the transceiver and is now trying to mimic Ratona's voice, but Rune seems to be able to. I keep hitting my damn mic. Seems to over move it. I'm moving my hands. I talk with my hands. My hands are moving up, down, left, right, and everywhere. And I'm talking. I keep hitting my mic, and it's so annoying because I always use my hands. I always use my hands to help to explain stuff. Because right now when I'm talking about this and then the transceiver, and I have the hand with the finger phone, and then my hands moving around like idea and all this and that, and it's so annoying. But anyways. She took the transceiver and you can use Manacraft, right? Well, maybe she used Manacraft to do her best to imitate the voice. My god, my hands are moving and I know you can't see it, and it's really ticking me off because I have a reflection. My screen is black and I can see my reflection and it's like I forgot to do a timer. Wonderful. Alrighty, well, let's just start up a timer. But anyway, I think she really did take the transceiver and is now using it for her own personal gain to fool them into leaving Rupika or even getting them, because she knows Rune, and Rune, or well, she thinks she knows Rune. She probably does obviously know that Rune is the Rune from the Rune who killed her parents with the oh, what was it called? Is it up here? No, no. No. No, it's something like a poison. So maybe she wants to get back at them for it. Ooh, the plot thickens. How long is this game going to go on? I don't know, but let's continue. Click, dot, yada, yada, yada. Nope. No, Ratona. God darn it. I want Ratona! Come on! What happened with Ratona? I wonder. She's right. We can't do anything. But there's no way I wouldn't worry. Mill, are you feeling okay? The medicine seems to be working now. Sorry for worrying you all like that. Oh, it's all right. For you to be... Oh, is it all right for you to be moving around like that? Yes, I'm fine. Once the medicine kicks in, I feel much better. I can't even do simple household chores, given that my conditions can worsen so easily. Is there anything I can do to help? If you need anything at all, feel free to ask. I need to start getting dinner ready. That's right. If we don't make dinner soon, it'll be Soul kneeling over next. I can at least help bring out all the ingredients. Do you have experience cooking? Well, I never had the chance to cook at all, so... Oh, I don't really have the sense of taste either. Even if you taught me how to cook, I probably couldn't make anything particularly decent. You can't taste anything? It's kind of complicated. We both got it tough, huh? Well, We've got it tough, but in varying degrees. Alright then. Just give me a few more moments and I'll be well enough to go to the kitchen. I'll leave the prep work to you. Okay. How embarrassing of me. I guess I should at least ask Mill how to show me the basics. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Retona? Long black pause. Nope. Oh man. What is this, Mill? Some kind of fish called relish. It's a seasoning made from fish internals, cured in salt, and then ground into paste. Wow, you use every part of the fish, huh? Viscantia has a booming fish industry. As you've seen, so fish are relatively cheap. Still, we are pretty poor, so we can't afford to waste anything. That's commendable. You're still so young, but you're already taking all that into consideration. Back home, the thought wouldn't even cross my mind. All I had to do for food was wait. No, not at all. We don't have any money, so we just have to make do with what we have. It just comes naturally when you have this kind of lifestyle. Oh, such a grave matter, but she says it so matter-of-factly. Say, Mill, do you mind teaching me how to cook all sorts of things? Sol must be starving, so I want to cook him up a lot of really good food. I'll be helping you out as much as I can. Sure. Why don't we push ourselves a little here? Oh, don't push yourself too much, Mill. I can take care of any tiring stuff, so don't be afraid to have me do all the heavy lifting. You look like you're having so much fun. Might as well, right? If I act all gloomy, then I'll just bring everyone else's spirits down. Besides, I'm really looking forward to having you teach me cook. Alright then. I'll take you up on your offer. Rune, could you go get the ingredients ready? Of course, leave it to me. Just sit back and relax till I get back, Mill. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Lots of black screens. I should call this the episode of black screens. As I return from picking an assortment of wild plants in the vicinity of the house, I see Mill's gone into cooking mode. Oh my, you started up already? Up and about? Yes, the Sogola seems to have been quite effective, so I'll be fine for some time. It's good to know. Just don't force yourself, alright? I'm not that best at making voices. I try my best to make voices, but I'm just not good at that. Well, my brother is damn psychotic with these voices, like sweet G's Louise. I won't. I'll be relying on you for all the tiring work. Mill flashes me a gentle smile. She really is just 12 years old. Oh, she's adorable, though. How determined, strong-willed. And I really should learn a thing or two from her. Alright. Shite, now I'm hungry and I just got back from French lunch. Oh, it was so good. We actually had stuff. It wasn't French, but it was at the French restaurant Le Voltaire. Oh, the food there was so good. Man, it was actually, I had a funny moment where I wanted coffee. And I wanted an espresso, but I accidentally got a cappuccino instead. So I'm drinking this cappuccino. I'm like, why am I still tired? This is a espresso, right? I'm freaking tired. So I'm like, then all of a sudden, they basically asked, oh, do you want your espresso now? I go, wait a second, they're putting an espresso? My brother was laughing his backside off, and I go, oh boy. Oh boy, I just gave my brother some ammunition. Oh well. Alright, so I'm thinking of making some curry. It's curry. Curry. No, curry. Curry. I'm calling it curry because it looks like curry. See? Cur, and then ri. No, hi. No, correct. Shite. Cur. Ha. Cry. No, curry. Plan on making some food from seasonal ingredients and catch of the day. Sweet Jesus. Okay. Food is kind of like a soup. Most people have it on top of some beans called penza. It's highly nutritious and one of the signature dishes of Viscantia. Zul absolutely loves it. You can make any different variations of the dish using ingredients for each season. You could practically have this all year round. Wow! I'm so excited. I want to help you as much as I can, so just say the word. First, we need some fish stock as base for the soup. I'm aiming for some fairly thick soup, so we need a pretty rich stock. I see. By the stock, she means something like a broth, I guess. Okay, Rune. First off, please chop up these veggies. Huh? Are you not familiar with the different cuts for cooking? I think if you show me how to do it, I can manage somehow. Okay. Although I don't think it's something you can just learn on the spot. Chop, 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 chop. Oh, chop, 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 chop. I'm picking up the speed, and if I hit my fingers, then my hand will start to bleed. Milk cut up the white, bulbous-looking vegetables faster than the naked eye can track. So fast. Well, she can do it in 20,000 frames per second. It is 20,000 frames per second, right? Yeah, 20. That's right. I can just use this. 500. Oh, 500 when you can go up to 20,000. 500 frames per second. Now I can see it. Oh, that's so weird. This is what Rune see when she. Okay, this is so cool. That's how you do it. Can I try it? Sure, why not? Like this, right? Like that. Holy shit, that was fast. Mill's face. No, I swear, the creators here, they know how to make some damn good expressions. With just pictures, for Christ's sake. This is freaking pictures. There's no moving part. Well, there are some moving parts and something, but this is just pictures, for Christ's sakes, and they're so damn good. I feel like I'm actually watching a movie, honestly. It's pretty rough chop compared to yours, Mill. You've really never cooked before? You must be joking, right? Are you teasing me? I'm just really good at mimicking like movements and stuff. Oh, right, you have some inhuman visual tracking ability, don't you? Again, I'm reminded of how amazing you are. Exactly the same lines as before. But this time she probably doesn't see me as some kind of monster, so I'm a bit happy. Thank goodness. It looks like I can pass on a lot of work to you. Ah! Oh, don't chop that. Just slice it. Please dice these. God! Oh no, if you mice it up this finely, then the cooking times are going to be all over the place. Arrgh! I hate cooking. I can't cook for shit. Phew. Well, it all worked out somehow. Guess even I can copy basic actions, and it still turns out terribly since I don't really understand the entire process of cooking the dish. Good work. That was a fantastic job for your first time cooking. Thanks. By the way, Mill, are we just going to leave the bones in the pot there? Yes. We'll leave it simmering for about 3 hours. Reminds me of this chicken, not chicken, it was a turkey. It's basically like turkey soup, like chicken noodle soup, but turkey with a bunch of other shit thrown into it. It was so goddamn good. Now I really want that. My mouth is watering now. The 3 whole hours? I'd like to try some other stuff, but any longer and it turns bitter. Any less and you won't really exact the flavor. And what are those purple looking bread things? Those are penza beans. If you blanch them in salt water, they lose their flavor. Boil them, and the doneness is inconsistent. Oh. Where did she pick up all this knowledge, I wonder? Trial and error. Do you love cooking, Mill? Well, let me think. If I had to classify it as something I'd like or hate, then I guess it would fall under like. Honestly, though, I never really gave it any thought. Cooking's pretty interesting, isn't it? Is it? There's so many steps. You put in a lot of time making the food delicious. and the efforts you pour into it embodies the form of the food flavors. I think it's just wonderful. You're making such a big deal out of this. No, not at all. I'm inspired to learn about all kinds of cooking now. I can teach you a few things if you like. It's such a shame that I can't taste anything. Oh yeah, what if they update me with functions to taste food? Congratulations, you updated to Windows 10. Ah shit, it crashed, Error. Once I get into touch with Albass and the others, I had to ask about this. So all that's left is to leave it simmering? Yes, we won't have to do anything except add some finishing touches at the end. Well then. Talking a lot. I got 6 minutes left. Well then, I guess it's about time we check up on Soul. Excellent, Soul. Hey, it's yellow! Huh? No, I can't. I need a break. Fine, you produce enough results worthy of a break. Aha! It turned yellow! You did it! It's only been a few short hours since we began as well. You actually got quite a knack for this, Soul. So, Thursday. Tea, everyone! I made... What was that? Tea, everyone! Oh, wow, that was the worst voice I could have made right there. Tea, everyone! I want some tea! You want some tea? I made a fruit composite dip with the fruits that Rune picked. Please try the dip with these chips. Dip and chips, chips and dips. How considerate. It looks so pretty, doesn't it? Mill's so good at cooking, like super awesome. And the food is just awesome too. Is your vocabulary limited to one word? It was just so awestruck that I was watching her zooming around the kitchen as she cooked. Shall we have a break then? Really? Is it alright for me to step back? It's not going to revert back, is it? As long as the surrounding sediments doesn't suddenly rush out, it'll be fine. Okay. I'll pull out the sediment later on. We're going to get serious after this and build up your stamina. Alright. Good work out there, Soul. What about you, Mule? How are you feeling? Yes, I've taken a fair amount of medicine today. Ow, there's something in my eye. Crap. We still seem to be on the rising... Are we on the rising action, or... I would assume we're still on the... Well, because Ratona and that... I guess we're on the rising action. I want to know how this game ends, because this game lasts forever, and I was actually reading something that said, oh, this game should be played in, like, 2 to 4 to 6 hours or something. Bullshit! I've had this game go on for how many days now? Probably because I am talking over it and not just playing on my own and clicking through. But this is very, 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 very enjoyable. I just want to see, because just God, if I fail and we can't grow any of our own Soul Gola, don't look so glum, Soul. That's right, Soul. There's no point in losing confidence at this stage. It'll be all right. I believe you can do it, Soul. Dot 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 dot. Come on. Oh, after that, Soul succeeded at maintaining the agricraft without help from the sediment stones. Thank you! Does this mean we're going on to another chapter? Or who knows, maybe we're going to see Ratona, because I really want to see Ratona. Come on! And then if I really want to see Ratona, I just can go back and replay Fault Silence Dependent. It was quite understandable at first, but days turned to night and his temperature control stabilized. Oh, it was quite unstable at first. Reagan says he's a little brat who only gets better and better the more polish you put it into him. But Soul doesn't look that happy with what he's accomplished. For Christ's sake, Soul, smile for some frackin' reason, like, my good lord. Seriously, ever since we met him, he hasn't been the type to easily show his emotions. That's the case, even now. I just can't seem to get a graph of what he's thinking. That worries me. More dots. Changing music? Changing scene? Nope. I mean, I like Rune. Rune's a freaking great character. I love Rune's character. but I like Verdonis more, so. But then again, I guess this will just make all the more the climax of the story all the more awesome. Like Fault, well, Fault Milestone one. That was more of a story of rescuing Rune. Wow, this has such an. Well, should I? I got 2 minutes left. I should. Such a high energy content. Ah, that oil extracts from. Ah, that's the oil extract from Libo seeds. I've seen this picture somewhere. Oh well. It had the very rich aroma, and it tastes great. Ah, it really sucks that I can't taste anything. Still, it feels like you could definitely get your energy back after drinking this. Not only the nutritious, but I'm also gonna turn off my freaking alarm so that it doesn't go off cancel. We'll do this until I find a good ending point. But it also supplies a lot of energy. Oh, I see. Fundamentally, oil does have high caloric content. Rune, could you pass me the Richel from earlier? Ah, the fish paste, right? Got it! I passed the Richel in a small jar to Mill. Just putting on a little bit of this in really brings out the aroma. Are you finished now? We finished all the preparations. Hey, seriously, Rune does not seem like that one girl from last time where she was stabbing a kid's eye out with just good lord. We finished all the preparations. All we have to do is let this simmer until dinner time. Wow, I'm so excited for dinner. Thanks for the help, Rune. Oh, what quite a wonderful aroma here. Ah, Reagan. How's Soul? He's concentrating on agricraft. I don't have to be there to supervise. It's been over 6 hours since the temperature stabilized, so I have him plant seeds and water in the field. I swear to God, it feels like this has been here going on for days and days and days. If all goes well, then we should see some bud sprouting tomorrow. How long? Oh, sweet Jesus, only 37 minutes? I actually did a quick check to see how long. Or I technically seem to make Fault like an hour long, so another 30 minutes we go. Why not? If all goes well, then we should see some buds sprouting by either when this timer goes off or when I find a good stopping point. Really? Ironically, had it not been for the Ophia like P2P, you probably would not have been able to learn all this agricraft this quickly. Do be thankful for your brother, Mill. He's out there shaving off his own life to keep yours afloat. Soul. Oh, tears begin to well up in the corners of Mill's eyes. I will. Ah. Mill replies softly as she begins to stir the pot. From then on, Mill didn't once look back at us until dinner time. It's dark out. By the way, have you finished writing, Mill? Yes, basically. Any responses so far? I'm not sure. I haven't really checked back on it. Why are you so nervous? No, well, it's my first time, so I'm still unsure. You said it was faceless exchange of message through a book. It ought to be the easiest way to convey your thoughts since you can take your time as you write. Still, it has its pros and cons. Just open up the book. Okay. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it? So how does it feel? It's such a short comment, but I feel so happy. Sometimes a single word can make a difference. Especially because I've done nothing but lurk around and read. People can be a part of something just by doing this. Huh. They can connect like this. This is sometimes good things. This is one thing I do like about internet. That sometimes you can make people's day. There are fools who think too much and do nothing, and fools who don't think at all but act. Both have their good and bad points, but only the latter will produce results. Yes. It was a small step, but still a great leap for you, Mill. Yeah. Hey, look, she's proud. You can tell. But, or never mind. Reagan, what? Today was, well, it's been a wild ride since yesterday, but it was fun. Rune is such a nice person too. I enjoy being around her. My condition worsens and I ended up collapsing. But even then, it's been so long since I've had this much fun. You really are quite a strong one. Huh? You find this fun? Very well. The path you've chosen may be the right one, but also the more painful one. Just how long will you continue to think of this as fun? I see. Reagan. Go to bed. It'll be a problem if we have you collapsing again. Okay, I got it. Reagan, why? Why do you have to treat Mill like that? Haven't you already forgotten? Look at her, Zavite. Eh? Oh, my heart aches with cuteness. Oh, I like her. She's so adorable. Mill, she's smiling. No matter what I say to her, she is enjoying herself. She is able to get results from something that she did herself. Regardless of what results were, she always hoped to be able to effect change through her own efforts. Oh, God, my heart. No, I don't want to. No, please stop staring at the heart. Oh, it's so adorable. It's so good. So happy. Since she has made up her mind, her heart does not waver. She is a strong person. Wouldn't you agree? Absolutely. Aw, Mill, you've definitely awesome. They're still not sprouting. Is that Reagan's voice? You told me they'd be shooting up within a day. Uh-oh. If they hadn't sprouted by tomorrow, then you had better prepare yourself. Reagan, speaking with Rupika. Get up, Rune! Get... Oh, you may be laughing now, but I'm dead serious. Fine. More importantly, you promise tomorrow morning. How is Ravenstad's condition? Comcraft. Okay. I will say, wait a second. I see. Don't get any strange ideas. Betray me and I will hunt you down relentlessly until I kill you. Reagan, was that Rupika? Zvite, you're awake. I heard your voice, so... It has been over 10 hours since we planted those seeds and they still haven't sprouted. So I gave him a piece of my mind. Well, there's nothing we can do but wait with these things. Even though he says they'll grow quickly, I'm sure not on a case-by-case basis. How utterly frustrating. Are you not good with waiting? Until they sprout, we cannot leave this place. I don't think queens are good with waiting. Alright, how is Ratona's condition? She's fine. Leave her to me, is all he said. It's kind of hard just to take his word for it. That is hard. It is hard to take his word. Oh. Flashback. What? Is up to me. What? It's up to me whether or not I trust you? Yep. Is that so? Well, is there any way for me to find out in an instant? No way. No way. Mind diving is off limits. The mere fact that you're not allowing it is as good as confession. Wrong. I'm saying we do this the old-fashioned way. People haven't been able to trust each other long before you and your cheats. This is just an excuse. I don't remember this part. You can't tell whether or not I'm telling a lie. I'm telling you I'll uphold my end of the bargain. Isn't this what trust is really about? I do not remember that. Garius is hiding something. Hang on. Wait. I want to see his name. For a second, I thought that was Gaius from Gaius Baltar from Battlestar Galactica. Oh well. Maybe we shouldn't trust him after all. Who knows? He doesn't seem to have anything against us. But it's too soon to say for certain. If he doesn't show up with Ravenstad tomorrow at Neo Cersei entrance, we may have to change our plans. Someone's unhappy. If I saw someone come up to me with that face, I would do anything just to get them to go away, even if it means jumping off a cliff. Dot dot dot, dot dot dot, dot dot dot. Nope. I'm about to say, this is a good place to leave off? No. Maybe it would be. Maybe it would have been. Oh well. Mill. Tea. Get some ready. Got it. Here you go. Well done. What are you doing with the bibelotransmission? It's quite a fascinating piece of technology, so I'm observing. Are there any interesting writings going on? I can't read, so I don't know. Oh, you can't? Not this country's language. I'm communicating with you using some kind of manacraft called Aeronatum. We wouldn't be able to understand each other without it. I want Aeronatum so friggin' badly! Because I want to be able to speak German. I can hold a normal conversation, but I'm not fluent in it, and it's kind of ticked me off. Because I really want to be fluent in German, because I love the German language. Wow, that's amazing! I wish I could learn to use manacraft too. Don't even think about it. With your condition, you're only going to lose what's left of your short life. I figured as much. What's with that face? No, I was just thinking how you knew all sorts of things. Well, when you've lived this long, you learn a little too much. If you're depressed or deprived, then deprive them back. When you kick down, crawl back up. When persecuted, then retaliate. Having been exposed to this cycle of abuse and oppression to so much despair, I've come to understand a great many things. In my sense of fatigue and my sense of diligence, I've long forgotten such things. Again with that backstory of yours. That's right. Just thought I'd put a little spice in your boring life. You're making such a big deal out of this. Well, I kind of like the attitude though. It's like you're some big shot. Some big shot. Well, she is the queen and princess of a country. At first I thought you were putting on an act, but it doesn't really look like it. Well, that's because I am a big shot. Regan, look at this country. At our situation. What do you think? A developing country. That sums it all up well. Just about any country out there goes through these phases. And all countries that have such one-sided exploitations of the masses like this will, without fail, collapse in some form or another. Without fail? Without fail. No exceptions. The collapse of a country? It's scary, isn't it? Countries rife with such injustice that continue to exist are far scarier. Besides, the collapse itself is just a trifling matter. The true difficulty lies in how a country that can try to build itself up again. Say, what if, just if, I don't like what ifs, if you could stay here, would you be able to reform this country? Without a doubt. Without any hesitation. People who can't answer like that are unfit to effect change on anything on the scale of a country. The other day, you asked where our parents were, right? Just where did they go? We don't know. What? One day they just disappeared, without saying a word. You were abandoned? Even that we're not sure about. I see. Those two, they had no other thoughts than those involving money. Those two. They'd come back home carrying loads of herbs I'd never seen, or strange-smelling branches. Then they'd sell them to these hoodlums that seemingly just came out of nowhere. I don't know where that money was from went either. Ugh. They were only ever home when they were selling. What they gave me could barely count as food. If Soul weren't here with me, I think I would have lost it a long time ago. Oh, now that I think about it, just why were they so desperate to earn all that money? Looks like Soul has been quite helpful. Probably because they wanted to ditch you guys and move to Neo City. But if that's the case, then those are some bitch-ass pieces of shit work bastards of parents. Soul. Soul didn't you... Yeah. Weird. Soul didn't used to be the boarding type like he is now. Ever since our parents disappeared, he changed. I don't quite know. Oh, shit, I forgot to resume the timer. I don't quite know what caused it, but Soul used it really to look up to our parents. It must have come as quite a shock to him. We actually used to live downtown a little while back, but one night I overheard our parents talking. They were discussing how neighbors sold off kids to some facility and got paid huge sums of money. And I know what facility that is, and that's that one facility. Can we just have like a SWAT team bust in the door and see what they're doing? Because I'm pretty sure what they're doing is borderline illegal. Then again, this is not the United States. Oy vey. Soul and I spent every single day wondering if we ended up sold off like those kids did. And then, all of a sudden, our parents just ended up, up and disappeared. But what if, instead of them abandoning them to make money to go down to Neo City, they were taken by the facility? Ooh, this is so good. I want to know. I want to freaking know all this. Oh. Well, at least we weren't sold off. At least I'm thankful for that. You seem to have had terrible parents. So hot. Soul, go take a break. Really? I can just step away like that? You're practically out of breath right now. Rest. Just stepping away for a short while isn't going to cause it to go back to the way it was before. Phew. The balance is pretty delicate, isn't it? It feels like there's some huge disturbance every hour or so. That's only at the start. After about a week or so, it should be much more stable. But don't forget to continue maintaining it on a daily basis, even after we've left. Alright. You won't be with us the whole way. Well, they do have a country to go back. But I really want to know the end because... seriously! They have a country to go back to. How are they going to end this? Because we have, basically prequel to Fault Milestone 1, but they don't make a prequel until they leave you on a really fucking bad cliffhanger, and I really want to know what's going on. If it's a really, really, really bad cliffhanger, I'm going to be so goddamn mad. Oh my god! Well, we'll be here until the buds are up. In any case, you need to continue fighting even without us. Here's some tea, everyone. Oh, hey, look! At the article in this book. Neil, isn't this a new entry in the article? Definitely looks pretty long, too. Eh? Please read it out loud for us. Read? Who, me? Zvite, can you even read this country's language? Yes, functions for reading and writing Viscantian were installed. Well then, if you please. Okay, let's read it. I, too, lost a son. My wife died giving birth to him. He, Curio, was everything to me. When he turned 6, he came down with a sickness called Singel. It's a high fever that lasts indefinitely. Just like you, I brought him medicine from the guild. The medicine for his sickness was expensive. I even ended up participating in the P2P not too long ago. The money I received from it all went to paying more medicine. But one day, they told me that they had some issues with importing it from Ceres. None of it really made any sense to me. No matter how many times I asked for clarification, they only gave me some vague excuse. I even tried to get the medicine myself directly. But I just don't know what route to take. The price of medicine keeps going higher and higher. Eventually, I couldn't buy it anymore. It was when he was 9. After 3 years of suffering, Creel drew his last breath. His fear was so bad that he couldn't even speak, like he was being baked in his own heat. He ended up dying with empty eyes. I cursed everything. The guild, this country, this self of mine for having been born into a family with no real money to speak of. Everything. To be honest, I wasn't really unsure whether I should reply to your post or not. I'm sure that people from the guild score between these biblical transmission lines, but I came to a realization. A little girl like you, just 12 years of age, is standing up to them. But what have I done? I've lost everything. I have nothing to fear now. I want to give you my support, but I'm so pathetic I don't even know how. So I want to let others know. Let them know about your story. And look for others who also harbor resentment against the guild, and bring them together. Thank you for giving me this courage to do this. Thank you for opening my eyes. May the blessing of mana be with you and your brother. You know what we should do? We should stay and kick the living shit out of that goddamn guild. It's direct extortion. This is why we don't have monopolies here in the United States of America. United States of America. No monopolies. The chain has begun. Yes. Keep on writing. The fight has just begun. Ow. Yes. Dot 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 dot. Is the screen zooming in? No, it's not okay. Okay. What time? 14 minutes. It's been. Ah. Do I end it? Yeah, okay, I'll end it. Save. And we got the auto, the quick, and this one. Okay. Title. Yes. Anyways, I'm gonna have to end that here because this is just becoming too long episode, and there's just it's a lot of explanation, and the story I love it, but it's just stalling. It's like teasing me saying, ha ha ha, Blackpink, just wait a little more. Okay, wait a little more. Okay, wait a little more. Okay, wait a little more. Like, seriously. But this is such a good game. I'm enjoying it so much, and I hope you guys are enjoying it too. Anyways, this is Too Tall saying thank you for joining me on this Fault Milestone 2 Let's Play. Stay safe, and have an awesome day.